So I think what's today? Like I'm losing the days. It's Wednesday. Happy wondrous Wednesday. It's a Wednesday. It's a Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. It's the hump day. Hey, Jocasta, it's on you. So what you gonna do? Well, I'm gonna get my review on. I'm gonna get my sessions on. I'm gonna get my big brother and Real Housewives on all Wednesday long. Hey. Hey guys, it's a Wednesday. Happy wondrous Wednesday to each and every one of you who see this channel in a few minutes, who see it later on. I just hope you see it. So when you do see it, hit that like button, leave a comment, share, 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 subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. I was just saying, like, I literally wish the conversations that I have with friends about the shows that now I have with you guys, conversations that I literally was always doing this on YouTube, especially when I had several thousand followers. But it's okay. Because now I'm talking to myself. It's all good. I talk to myself because there ain't no one to talk to. People ask me why, what I do, what I do. Y'all know that song? That's telling my age. I'm okay. Because I look good for my age. You know what? When people be like, this is what 40 looks like, and then they've been nipped, tucked, then they can't do this or anything because they've been Botox, fillered, injected, added. I really can say this is what 40 looks like. Well, 41 looks like. So I'm good with it. How about you? All right, Basketball Wives, season 10, episode 8. I am so excited. I'm so excited. I've always watched Basketball Wives. I've liked it. So I'm trying to get into this new crew. I know you guys see my butterfly. I love it. I love butterflies. Those are my favorite things, right? So my birthday is August 10th. If anybody wants to send me anything to my PO box, go to my Instagram, which is right down there at the bottom, and make it a butterfly. Lovely. I would love it. They're mad. It be butterfly shoes, honey. I'm gonna wear them. um. I should have put on my bow tie. It's okay. So, Basketball Wives, remember last week, which was episode 7, and we're on episode 8 this week in season 10. Remember in that episode, people, they were on that private jet that Duffy chartered, which they seemed like they were having a great time. Drink my Jesus juice, water. And so the plane this week, the plane landed. Jackie was like, I got something we can do. She was like, you know what? We've been to Vegas hundreds of times. So basically, what Jackie wanted them to do was what? Go to a camel safari? Okay, so Jennifer was like, I don't know anything about camels. I've not been around camels. Only thing I know is a camel toe. And then the camera pans to the camel toe. I was done. Um, so they were looking at these camels, and come to find out the camels were in heat, y'all, like literally. So they were talking about the camel, and it was foaming at the mouth and his tongue was out, and the lady was like, that's a male camel, and told Jackie, come blow in his nostrils. And said, anybody want to come down and blow in the camel's, but nobody wanted to do that. The ladies was like, no, But yeah, we know how Jackie is. Jackie Christie gonna do whatever. Okay, let's be clear. We've known that, we've seen that for quite some time. So Jackie Christie, I like this no makeup, but anyway, Jackie Christie goes down and she's in the camel's nostrils, y'all. I wasn't here for it, but everybody else was, so I had to get on board. Um, just ever so really, Jackie? Jackie was into blowing in that camel's nostrils, and I was not. I mean, Jackie, do what you do it how you do it. But for me at my house, I can't do it. 'Cause, in the camel's nostril. Y'all, Jackie had to miss me with it because I wasn't trying to see it, hear it, nor do it. But Jackie, she was, she's a trooper. Here's the thing about Jackie. Jackie gonna try anything. I'm gonna tell you, she gonna try anything, something, everything once, okay, to see if she likes it. If she does, cool. If she doesn't, cool. But she's gonna try it. So I gotta give it to her on that one. On that note, her trying it, I yeah, I was all right with it. Okay, because you know what? How do you know whether you like something? How do you know how you feel about something if you just don't just give it a go? So Jackie gave it a go. She gave it a try. Now moving on. Moving on. Let's see. Angel. So let's say after Jackie, after Jackie blowed in the nostrils of the camel, Angel was, talking to one of the ladies. All the ladies got off. Angel was trying to talk to Malaysia, like about the Nia situation, because she hasn't been around Nia until this trip, right? And remember, Nia said that she was at a baby shower about to eat, ready to eat baby shower out of wedlock food. I don't understand it. She thought it was funny, but girl, you was having babies out of wedlock too. So I didn't get it, but whatever. So everybody started getting back on. Angel was just shut up. She wasn't saying anything. Well, then tables turn, right? And it's the end of the evening. The ladies are going off to a table, and they got all these little cute little camels in a basket. So the ladies were grabbing that, and they had a seat. And Jackie's like, "Y'all want to tell some scary stories?" And British is like, "Yeah, I got one." Everybody's looking around, and British said, "About 10 years ago, I met this lady named Jackie Christie." I was like, "Okay, British got jokes. That was funny. So I like that because it was no drama. Lies you tell. The dramas was coming. The drama was around the corner. The drama was around the joke. Okay. So they were like, Angel, what were you guys talking about before we got back on the little, what is it? Like a tram or whatever? And Angel said, she was just speaking about the situation with Nia, trying to kind of see it all out. How was this going? And Nia said, well, listen, I want you to know that that's not in my character. I am sorry. Well, here's the thing though. I can't say whether I think Nia is sorry or not, right? But what I can say is she didn't say, if I hurt your feelings, I am sorry. All she said was, I am sorry for what I did. Now, I was like, I like that because she didn't say, well, if I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry. There's a difference, y'all. I'm I'm a person that I do not like when people say, if I hurt you. You hurt me, sis. Like, I'm not down for that. Well, if this happened, well, it happened. So all of what the ifs, the ands, the all of that, I'm not for, right? Because you don't have to if and nothing. Just know you hurt me. So it is what it is. Did you hurt me? Yes, you did. All right. So, with that being said, she didn't say that. I do think she wanted to apologize. I do think she was waiting on an opportunity to apologize. Um, so come on, like, what's the big deal? She got that time, she was apologizing. Well, y'all, it took a turn for the worse. Woo! Nia, they started talking about how she did it, and at the shower. Nia said this, y'all. She was like, I literally was in defense mode. Now, I understand being in defense mode because if everybody is lit like upset and angry and they done went and got Rockstar, and so it becomes a huge issue. So it's like this a big deal. This a big deal. You went and got him. This is a big deal. And I want to let you know that I can stand my ground. I can stand my own. I think literally she was just facts trying to let everybody know, like, I got this. That's it. I think she was standing her ground. Did she have every right to? Yes. Did she start it? Yes. And so they started talking about, Duffy said, no, Nia was like, well, it was because of this whole thing. I didn't mean that to buy, blah, blah, blah. So she said, whoever showed it. And Brooke was like, well, no, it was not a who. Well, I think she said Duffy. But then Brooke was like, no, I saw it. I shared it with Duffy. So Nia Duffy kept saying, you trying to sneak diss me? Huh? You trying to sneak diss me in this? I don't really think Nia's that smart to try to sneak this, but okay, because she seems like she is just straightforward with everything. So she don't seem like she sneakily do things. They seem like she just do them, right? So Duffy called Nia a bitch. And Nia was like, don't you be calling me out my name. And it just took a turn. I thought we was trying to get the apology for Angel, but turns out we trying to calm down the sneak diss that Duffy said. I just was like, okay, how did it become about Duffy when it was about Angel and Nia trying to kind of squash this situation? So, oh my gosh, it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. Now, one thing I have to say is Nia's sister Noria, she wasn't chiming in because I think she realized this wasn't her fight. I think she would have chimed in if there would have been multiple ladies at her sister. But I was like, oh, okay, she didn't chime in because it had nothing to do with her. Now, then Duffy jumps up like, I gotta go because I gotta get ready. So her and British walk away. Because she's real angry. Duffy's got to leave anyway, because remember, she has to work. So Angel asked Nia, like, let's just walk off. Like they all walk off, Nia and Angel, and they discuss to themselves. Now, I think that's how it probably should have went in the first place. A sidebar with Angel and Nia, because if it goes left, it's okay. But I know the drama and needs to be, because that's what reality TV gives. So Angel, Nia's like, well, I'm just sorry, blah, 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 blah. Right? Angel's like, no, just give me some respect. Give me the respect I deserve and not this BS. So basically, Angel saying, I'm the best out here in these streets. I'm killing the game. That's how I looked at it, y'all. I don't know if she was thinking it or saying it in her head, but I was like, I'm styling everybody. What are you doing, sis? Give me my respect. I don't care if this is some out of wedlock food you about to eat, but this food you eating, I got. This food you eat, and I can feed you and your whole family too. Like, I think that's really what Angel was saying when she was saying, give me some respect, put some respect on my name. I could be wrong, but I think that I'm right. Because I think Angel's like, and Angel is rightfully so. Like, literally, can nobody say that that lady is not killing it with these costumes, with these I mean, I think she's done Escape too, Megan the Stallion. Like, she's really killing it. You know, her business is booming. So no matter what you think about her personal life, put some respect on her. Period. I think that's what she was saying. Now, I could be wrong. Angel, you can roll through here and let me know. So then they go back to the house. Everybody's like tired, like, because it's been a long day. They flew into Vegas. Shoot, they went to the safari. Now they're back. Angel's like, my feet are swollen. I'm tired because I'm pregnant, right? And Brooke started being nosy. Here's the thing. Brooke wants to know what was going on, right? And I get it. I kind of get it, I guess, that she wants to know, but who really cares at this point? My thought. So Nia is saying everybody is basically just coming down on her, but really, I like Jennifer's confession because she was like, you know what? There's consequences for what you put out there. There's consequences. Like, there's a repercussion for what you're doing. So you gotta own it, right? So I don't think Nia realizes literally they're in your junk because you done said some off the wall ish, right? And nobody likes that. So get it together, sis. Just come with the apologies and then turn to the ladies and say, you know, basically, if any of you had any kids out of wedlock, like, literally, my apologies. Because you were saying something that, yes, like Jennifer was like, she don't think she meant it like that, because Jennifer did speak to Nia about it, but she said it. Not only that, I think if she would have jokingly said it right there, like, to them, it'd have been one thing, but she posted it on Instagram. That's another thing. Girl, Nia, you was doing too much. Let's be honest. So here's the deal. Angel's like, she's going to bed, her feet swollen. There doesn't look like that many of them are going to go out. But cut to Duffy, French, and British. I'm like, British, Duffy legit was just selling you out. Like, what was it? Duffy has told French, like, she got body yada yada. She's rich. She's beautiful. She carries her own. Like, I was like, did Duffy just become an app? She was an app for British, right? Like, literally, Duffy was Tinder. Like, what other apps are out there? Y'all, I don't know. Literally, Christian Mingle Duffy. Like, literally, she was up there giving the business, and British was like, and so, yeah, that was embarrassing because you up here trying to get me to talk to French and trying to get French to talk to me, and he didn't seem like he was interested. Yeah, so that's really embarrassing on national TV. So all we know, Duffy and French have been friends for 12 years. Duffy wants to do her own record. She wants to be the female DJ Khaled. Now, I don't know how good she is, so I can't really attest to that. Somebody can drop a comment. Remember to like and subscribe to my video, darlings. So literally, I don't know. I don't know if Duffy is that good. I have no idea. But British just dropped like, hey, she want to make a record with you. Like, she want to create. And French is telling her, yeah, he'd do it, which I could see him doing that. But I mean, I'm like, girl, when is it gonna drop? You literally, while you were taping this, should have been making that happen. While people were watching you, you should have been dropping something. Are you doing that? I don't know. So while the ladies are there, Duffy calls, FaceTimes Brandi, right? One of the triple B's, because the triple B's, if you didn't hear me last week, British, Brandi, Brooke, triple B's. For some reason, they always are together. It seems like they must, I think they might, it seems like maybe they're a little tighter together than everybody else. I'm not sure, but that's how it seems. So Duffy was like, you know what? After the mess that Nia pulled, I don't want Nia there. Like, Nia, bye. I don't want her there. So, well, she was just like, I don't want her. She didn't mean both of the sisters, but here's the thing. If my sister can't ride, I ain't riding, right? So she was like, yeah, we'll talk about it tomorrow. I'm like, eesh. Then Nia in her confession was like, whatever, I don't care about DJ Dusty anyway. I was like, yeah, did she just call her DJ Dusty? I literally wanted, I wish I was sitting next to Duffy when she watched this episode when Nia called her DJ Dusty. That was good. Nia, baby, you killed it when you call her DJ Dusty. Okay. Now, it was just funny. The timing was right. Everything was good. So here it is. None of them were going. Nia wasn't going. Nerea wasn't going. None of them were actually going to the concert, but the triple B's. That's why I said, I think Brandi, British, and Brooke, I call them the triple B's, y'all. I think they are really close. Somebody will have to tell me because I'm not really sure, but I think they are. They may not be, but I literally think they must be really close. Really close. I mean, let me know because I'm curious to know. But I do think they're really close. So here it is. They're all at the concert. Y'all, they at the concert. I see the sunlight. I was like, now, Duffy, I don't know. See, here's the thing about reality TV. I know some music and stuff they can't play. So it seemed like Duffy was offbeat. Did anybody else see that? Because the music going, she was like, or something. But then I said, maybe it's the way they had to play the music. I don't know. But I was like, but she might be a good DJ. I don't know if she DJ Duffy or Dusty. Time will tell. So at French concert, triple B's again. Brooke, British, and Brandi. Then Duffy. What's up? You know. So none of the other ladies went. Now, I get it. They were all tired. I understand why Angel didn't go. I know why Noria or is it Norea? I think it's Noria. Noria and Nia didn't go because they were uninvited. Well, Nia was uninvited. But that morning, Malaysia and Jackie are in the pool, right? And they're having a moment. And then Malaysia's like, I gotta pee, Jackie. I'm gonna go on and pee. I was like, sis, don't you pee on national TV. Don't you pee on national TV. Don't you pee on national TV. Don't you pee in that pool. Girl, do not. What are you talking about? You gotta go pee. Like, get out and go pee. And she was like, I owe Jackie, because Jackie done so much to me. And so then the whole montage of the things that Jackie has done. But I wouldn't be peeing in no pool. That's nasty. Quadruple nasty. And it ain't ladylike. All right, so Malaysia and Jackie in their pool, and I literally, when Jackie walked over there to feel the water, was like, is the water warm? Did you pee for real? Girl, did you pee in this pool for real? So Jackie go to feel the water. Who gonna go feel the water, Hoppo? I am not, because if she pee, I don't want my hand rolling through the pee. Girl, miss me with it. So Jackie goes over there to feel the pee. But we know Jackie do anything once. So that was her one time. So I like that Jackie start talking about her. She was like, I don't really share, but I am. She wanted to talk about her and Doug is coaching now. And so she was like, it's harder because his time as a coach is even more hard than what it was when he was just playing ball, right? So Jackie was feeling a ways. Malaysia was, pouring into her. That was a good moment. I like that Jackie shared. Like, I don't get to see him as much. But Jackie, let's be honest, you really like to be stuck to that man's hip. Y'all, I love their love now. Don't get me wrong. But for what? For why? Let the man go make the money, fly in ever so often, and be with your husband. Because you can do that. Because y'all got money like that. So it's real. It's a quick fix. Now I understand in COVID, we were all with each other. So you and Doug got to be like, yeah, yeah, because that's you and Doug. But chill, sis, because it's all good. It's all good. It really is. It's gonna be okay. But I get it. When you're used to being with somebody, I want that type of love because they have that love, that smell good love, that feel good love, that love that we all strive to get. So I get it. She feels like something's missing. That's why, as much as she can, you work, and then wherever he's traveling to, just go. Just go. And you're just making a shift in life now where things are a little different. So make that shift. Be happy you got the money to fly to where your man is. That's what you got to get to. But right now you're in that you can't see that moment yet. But eventually you'll get there, Jackie. Call me, girl. I got you. I'll help you through it. So then Jackie, they cut to where everybody's finally waking up. What's old girl's name? Oh, not Dusty. Woo! I'm so sorry, Duffy. She got me calling you Dusty. Duffy is meditating. The other ladies are coming in, grabbing a little bite to eat. And once they're all in there, Jackie begins to share like she shared with Malaysia because she'd already said she wanted to do that, the same thing, right? Let me grab some water. So that's what she starts doing, sharing with everyone about it. And then Angel said, you know what? Wow, I didn't notice it. And British was like, we're just expecting you to always be so strong. Angel was like, you give us wisdom, you pour into us, and not saying that we can do the same because you are 26 years in the game, but I'm sure that let's just all make a conscious decision to think about Jackie, to pour into Jackie. And I like that. And Brandi said, you're the only person that I know has a vow renewal every year, right? And not ever been divorced or separated. So Jackie, that just means you got to put in the work, baby girl. And she's just struggling with him being back on the road. And so they were all giving, like pouring into her. And I was like, that's what we need to see as well. But we know on these shows, and definitely the Basketball Wives, that nothing at all goes without saying that they legit will turn left at any time. We know that. But I like it because they realize Jackie has always been there for others. And now, they get the chance to be there for her. So I like Brooke. Notice we get to see the softer side of Jackie. Like, yeah, we all of these years, we don't see that. And then here she's like, whew, like, yeah, she's everybody else, So help her get through this moment. So they're going to ensure everybody checks in on Jackie. And let me just take a break right now and just say this. That's when your strong friends, your strong family members, whoever they are, check in on them. Check in on them. Because one thing is that you don't want them to not have that connection or that moment with others. Check in. Why am I feeling teary-eyed? Oh my gosh. But check in on your strong friend. Check in on your strong mother. Check in on your strong father, your strong cousin, your strong sister, your brother. You know, check in on that strong coworker that always puts it together when it falls apart. Check in on that strong church member who always seems to have it together. Check in on that strong pastor who, let's be honest, pastors, there are a lot of pastors that commit suicide and we don't know that. And that's a big deal, right? Check in on that strong minister. Let's just check in. I like that they had that portion because it gives us, sometimes this reality TV gives us the true reality and gives us that moment where we can say, hey, are you checking in on X, Y, and Z? Check in on them, y'all. Let me take a pause. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of music and I'll be right back. Let me pause because I gotta get something. Hey. All right, that was a little bit of an intermission. I had to grab my props because this episode gave so much. I got to give it to. All right, so let's get into it. Y'all, when Malaysia cuts, she starts talking and she's telling about Jackie, and then she goes, and I must apologize to Brandi. I was like, because look, I wasn't I was not a privy to it, but I was here for it. I was like, okay, we're going to apologize. So because I thought this is when it was about to go left. Like I didn't know what was gonna happen. And I'm okay with apologizing when I'm wrong. I've not always been that way. Um, but since I was 25, like that's something that I made sure I've done. So 16 years now. That's something I love about myself. That if I'm wrong, I'm gonna say I'm wrong. I like that. So Malaysia, and let's say this too. If I'm not sure if I'm wrong or not, I will contact one of my friends. A lot of times it's AG because he'll literally no filter tell me how wrong I am. Like, sis, no, you wrong. So, but yeah, like I like to make sure what I'm saying. I'll tell him verbatim, this is what I said, this is what this person said. That's important. So Malaysia tells her, I'm sorry that I was a bad friend to you. That was not my intention. She said, and I was like, okay, that's what I like. She didn't tell her, I'm sorry if I was. I'm sorry if no. Again, another apology without somebody saying if. So Brandi came back and said, I don't think you were a bad friend when we were friends. Like, no, you were. And so she said, I'll go by. Okay, wait. She told her, I don't think you were a bad friend when we were friends. And then she was like, they start talking about, well, it's been 3 years. She was like, I don't know you. I feel like I don't know. And Malaysia's like, yeah, we are not the same. It's been 3 years. You don't know who I am now. And she said, I have a lot going on. And Brandi said, but my thing is this. I'll go with you didn't know my dad died. She said, but when you did know, you didn't acknowledge it.
My dad loved you. We were friends forever. You know how much I love my dad. You know how much I care for my dad. You know how much I did with my dad. Like she just goes on this whole monologue, right, about her dad. And I was like, wow, y'all, tears start forming in my eyes. I wish I could play that right now because it was a great moment. It was. And I'm sorry because clearly it was the moment that needed to be. And everybody was crying in that house, right? And because I think it wasn't the fact that Malaysia didn't know or had no clue. It was once you had a clue, you didn't turn to me and say, "Oh, dang, sis, I'm so sorry. Come here," or "I'm there for you now. I know I wasn't there for you then, but I'm there for you now," right? And it's the now that matters. Sometimes people want to just harp on what you didn't do in the past, but let's talk about what that person is doing in the present and then see what they're doing in the future. That'll determine whether you should forgive them for the past. Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna add that to my. So, oh, it was deep, y'all. She said, "What did I do for you to treat me like a stranger on the street?" Basically, she was saying, Malaysia, what did I do for you to treat me like I was nothing? Like I was never a friend to you, like we were never cool, like we didn't share everything together. What did I do to you? And basically, Malaysia's like, she didn't do nothing. I was just going through. And sometimes, here's the thing, when there is a misunderstanding or a miscommunication or something transpires in a friendship, any type of relationship, let me just say that, in a ship, a lot of times, y'all, it didn't have anything to do with you. A lot of times people are just going through and they cannot navigate their own life. They're unable to navigate through the narrative that is, i.e., their life. Like they're looking at it and they can't even figure it out. So let alone go over and be able to allow you to lean on their shoulder because their shoulder, they're leaning on themselves. So it's a difficult task. So they're in the trenches and it's hard. And Malaysia said, you were my friend. She said, I called you when I was getting ready to leave Gennaro. I did. I called you. I said everything to you. And she said, you had even told me that I was placing too much on you. You said that you already put a lot on you. So that's the thing. Brandy, when you told this girl, you don't put a lot on me, she didn't want to add any more to you. He didn't want to put any more on you because you couldn't bear it. And then you said, but I'm your sister. You know, because here's the thing, they had to friendship. Friendship was here, but they took everything to another level, right? Uh-oh. Okay, I got it. They took it to another level. They took it to another level where they looked at each other as sisters. And let's be honest, sometimes the family you choose is better than the family that's blood. The family you choose is better than the family that was chosen for you. Let's be honest. So basically, that's where Brandy's saying they had gotten to, that specific place. But Malaysia, girlfriend, you brought it in when you said sometimes you have so many things going on in your life. You have to give it to God. Give it to God. Give it to Jesus, right? Give it to God. Give it to Jesus. I was like, she got me with that because she said I had to give it to God. I couldn't give it to anybody else but him. I had to give it to God. And when she said that, Brandy got up. And she said, "Can I hug you?" Malaysia got up and then she said, but she said, can you mean it though? Brandi said, "Can you mean it?" Y'all, I was in tears. Like, I mean, I don't know if they dropped, but I know the tears was in my eyes. I was like, come on, ladies, ladies. You were the epitome of sisterhood in that moment. Now I don't know how they're gonna be the rest of the season. That doesn't matter. Because what matters is what they were doing in this scene during this episode. So they had that. Brandi said, "I love you." Malaysia said, "I love you too." Boom. Kumbaya moment. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. I'm like a Nubian princess right now. Or queen. Let me correct that. Okay, so I love that. That whole scene with Malaysia and Brandi. I'm glad that I'm sure it was longer. I think your editing was on par. I think it was a good scene. It was one of the best. It was on there with Angel and her son when her son was like looking at her like this. Come to one of my games. You gonna put me out the house because you got this new baby? Like you forget about me, mama. But yeah, it was on. It was good. I don't know about y'all. Y'all need to go back and watch it. It was a good scene because it brought tears to my eyes, and then all the ladies crying. But in walks the sisters, Noria and Nia, right? Noria, I don't know if it was Nia. Nia was like, they so loud, you hear them. And then Noria's like, did you sleep good? Nia's like, I did. Can't you tell? Look how beautiful I look. Okay. All right. Woo! So I think Noria is they can tolerate. I think the ladies just can't tolerate you, Nia. And it's sad. Because it's kind of the same as Tia and Tamara. Everybody's always like, "Oh, Tia's the best." Tia seems like a fun sister. Tia's the sister that everybody likes to be around. Tia seems like the coolest. Tia is receptive and all of this. But then they say Tamara, they don't really care for it. That's kind of what they remind me of. Because I remember Tamar saying, you know, I saw Tia in the airport. She spoke to Tia. Tia spoke to her. And all was well. And she was like, I can mess with Tia. But Tamara, I don't do. I was like, okay. So here it is. Woo! Good. How good? So good. How good? So good. Hey, how good? So good. So Noria says they start talking about Duffy was like, I wish because Duffy in wants Duffy too. Duffy was like, I wish y'all would have came. Jackie was like, let me be honest, honey, you did it so good on that jet that I was gone. Like I couldn't hang. And so Duffy was like, I get it, because I am older. So I'm thinking, Duffy, you only 33. Girl, you ain't older. Jackie is in her 50s. So it hit her a little different than you. The rest of the ladies in their 40s. It hit them a little different. But okay, boo boo. 33. You're not old. So now the sisters are coming in, they're saying whatever, and they were like, "Yeah, glad you all had fun. Like we wouldn't know." And Duffy said, "Well, why didn't you come?" Because here's the thing, like what we didn't know is that Duffy had sent a text to them and said, come on out. Because she's just like, well, this club is huge. I'm not gonna see them. They're not gonna see me. It really don't matter. They can come. She just wanted them to be able to have a good time. She was like, basically, she was in her feelings when she was up there telling them, I don't really want you to come. So, but be that as it may, they did not go. And Duffy, the sister started saying, y'all real cliquish. Y'all have clicks here. And I'm like, they do, because I already told y'all the triple B, British, Brooke, and Brandi, they are always together as well. Malaysia will flock to Jackie. Um, and she doesn't know. You can tell that Malaysia doesn't know Duffy that well. So, but the sisters, hmm, y'all, I think yeah they shouldn't have went because if somebody uninvited me, I wouldn't have went because I would not have felt right even though you invited me back. You re-invited me, but you uninvited me. So why miss me with it? I'm not gonna go. So I get it. But Duffy, she started explaining herself. But then she was like, one sister at a time, because y'all ganging up. We're not gonna do that. Tia Tamara, we ain't gonna do it. And I was just like, we should Tia Tamara them. That was your point right there to say, okay, DJ Dusty, you ain't gotta do it. I'll go first. See, Nia, that was your opportunity to give her a good old read. All right, DJ Dusty, I'll go first then. And went on and said what you said, because you would have killed her with that, honey. But be that as it may, you didn't. So Duffy is just like they arguing back and forth. And Duffy was like, Noria, what's your problem? Because what did I say to you? I don't remember saying anything to you. Like she said, but I figured you wouldn't come if that's your sister. And if that's my sister, I'm gonna ride for my sister. So I just figured you was a real sister, you wasn't gonna come. So blah blah blah. Right? Well, Duffy, yes, you're right. Why would she go? And Duffy said, let's just talk about it. Let's put on our big girl panties and figure this out. She was like, because it's my B-Day trip. If you don't like it, leave. If you feel like we clicked up, leave. You don't have to stay. And Neil's like, whatever. I'm going to go put on my swimsuit. I'm going to go get in the pool. I'm going to enjoy my time here. I ain't going nowhere. Noria said, y'all acting high school. This issue is high school. That's what she started saying. Brooke said it's only high school and cliquish because you don't feel like you're a part of the clique. So when you don't feel like you're a part, that's why I feel like high school. That's why it feels this way. Duffy say, look, you gonna stay or you gonna leave. But Nia's still on the I'm gonna go get in the pool. I'm gonna twerk. If y'all wanna come twerk something too, that's fine. But I ain't going nowhere. So Duffy decides to throw this paper plate. Like, boom, right? Then she goes grabbing a cup. And Brandi standing in front of her put that down. But guess what? Noria's like, so I'm Noria and Noria's like, and Brandi's like, don't, because don't you hit me with that water. Because basically, Brandi like, little girl, put that down. Because you're going to lose a limb. If you throw that water hits me. And she's like, but she got a cup. They were at that point acting like children. But then we see woo, we see woo, we see all of that popping off. Because we see an apple being thrown. We hear Noria saying, why y'all can't just keep it cute? Why y'all always got to do it this way? Just keep it cute. You got to be throwing stuff. Just keep it cute. Why you can't keep it cute? I'm like, girl, I'm with you. Why they can't keep it cute? But Brooke, baby, one of the triple B's, you confuse me. You confuse me. Because for why did you throw that over there at that girl? Did we miss it? Was it something edited where she threw something at you? Did she throw something at you, Brooke? Because I'm confused. I.e. the public wants to know. I don't understand. Because Brooke tossed that, and then it was like boom, 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 a lot going on. Somebody gets cut. Jackie saying, somebody been cut. Somebody been cut. Y'all was doing too much at that point. Because why are we cutting people? Why are we harming each other? Why are we doing any of that, lady? For what? For why? For what? For what? Somebody tell me. Is this thing on? For what? For why? Hmm? Hmm? Anybody? Somebody? Anybody? Somebody? Anybody? Y'all know that's my thing. For what? For why? For what? For why? Yeah. So now we come back. Somebody done got cut. Ambulance done got called. There's so much more gonna happen in this season. Take this ride with me. You don't want to miss it. If you know you got friends who watch it, send them my review because I really want to talk to y'all. Remember, just hit me up on Wednesdays. We'll be doing this thing together. Um, and just keep the notification. If you keep the notification on, if I do this on Monday night, right after Basketball Wives, y'all will know. If I do this on Tuesday, you'll know. Like you'll always be notified. But it's Big Brother season, and trust and believe, I'm about to hit that Big Brother. So I'll be doing reviews. If you watch Big Brother, please, please, please just keep the notification on. Hit the like, subscribe, share the video, make your comments, and let's get into it. It's no way other to do it but to get into it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If there's something you want me to add, let me know as well. Okay. Now, until next time, the next thing up is Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and Real Housewives of We'll do a recap on last week for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. We'll talk about this week. I'll see you guys later.